Good evening. Welcome back to the Glazov gang. And we are back with Diane, Zinn, Dwight Schultz, and Nonie Darwish. What a privilege and an honor to have you on the Glazov gang.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Are you excited about being Glazov gang members?
Yes.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is high noon for America.
That's right.
And it happens to be my new book as well. Do one of you want to say something nice about it? And your membership in the Glazov gang is at stake right now. Diane, you go first.
Oh, it's going to be good. Well, on the very cover, Ann Coulter calls Jamie the Magnificent. It's
Excellent.
Okay, and I did read it, and it's excellent, very insightful, and a lot of stuff I never knew about. So.
You know what? I need to bring you guys with me everywhere I go. Dwight?
Well, now you were supposed to give me a copy of it, and you didn't. However, now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this not a compilation of your interviews and your articles?
Yes.
I have read.
Yes.
I have read almost everything that you've written.
Keep
every
talking.
Interview. I have. That's how I knew. I have read. I knew who. Did I not, when I first met you, say I know who you are? And I read
Annie,
everything.
you listening to this?
Everything that you've written, all of your interviews. You have informed me and educated me on Front Page of Magazine over the years, and I am thrilled to know you.
Yeah. Are your eyes welling up a little?
A little.
You know what? Let's keep talking. Keep
won
going.
it. He won now. That's not fair.
Nonie?
Absolutely. I love the way you have
I love this part of the show.
You ask the right questions.
Yeah.
In his interviews. You have the best interviews, right? You ask the right questions, and you bring out the best in your speakers, and I salute you for it.
Thank you very much.
And I haven't read the book, but I'm going to
Thank you very much. Get high noon for America, ladies and gentlemen. Should we do another round on this?
And get united in hate, too.
If we slow down here, you can bring it up.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You're still members of the Glazov gang, and you've been promoted in the hierarchy. Ladies and gentlemen, another example of the media bias and all the madness happening in our culture, again in the debate between Obama and Romney. Romney asks him about his pension. Obama starts laughing and very condescendingly says, "Oh, it's not as big as yours, Governor," or whatever it is that he said. That clip is being used in the mainstream media, and people are cheering and laughing and, "Oh, Obama got him, Obama got him." But what's the truth of the matter? Do you know, Diane?
Well, I thought it was like one of those class warfare statements, like trying to act like, oh, he's a rich guy and I'm not. Well, the difference is...
and it worked.
Well, no.
It worked for the people that don't want to know
that wanted
the
to hear
truth.
it. Yeah. Okay. But I think that the big difference is that Romney actually earned his money the hard way. He actually had a business and earned his money, and good for him. He's very rich, and I'm happy for him.
Did Obama ever even have a real
Obama's
job?
never had a job, okay? He's on the public dole. He'll always be on the public dole. Okay, so he earned his pension as president, maybe. But as soon as he loses this election, he's going to get his pension.
You think Obama's going to lose the election?
Oh, big time. Oh, yeah.
I like the way you think, Diane. Nonie, what do you think about the pension thing?
Well, the reason
and
he asked
do we
him-
have some information about whose pension is actually bigger?
Well, the reason Mitt Romney asked him about the pension was not because of how big or little. It was because he invests his pension money in China, and that was a response because they were blaming Romney for investing in this and that. So that was the point that Mitt Romney wanted to make. Mitt Romney was not trying to embarrass him about how big a pension
And it's
he
not
was
quite-
getting. But Obama, as usual,
turned it into
you're rich, and you have a big. Obama is obsessed with envy. He comes from a very envious culture of his background. Even the Islamic culture is very full of envy. Envy is a big thing in Islam. It's not treated as a deadly sin like in Christianity.
Can I interrupt for a minute?
Obama,
another aspect of the common ground between leftists and radical
envy.
Muslims, right?
Envy, exactly.
Okay, thank you.
So Obama, that's why he's pitting the poor against the rich, the middle class against the upper class, the women against the men.
Okay.
I mean, the man cannot look at America as one whole country, that he wants to reconcile and love and bring up
Yes.
and promote and make it keep it as the best superpower in the world.
Thank you so much.
The light on the hill. He wants to make it like everybody else because he's envious of America. I believe he's envious of the country that he's a leader of. This is the first time in history to see a man who seeks the presidency of a country that he hates.
Thank you. Thank you, Nonie. And what's so interesting is your words reveal who you are. This is a man that said, there's not the blue states or the red states, there's not a blue America red, there's the United States of America. And yet this comment, my pension is not as big as yours.
Yeah.
Class hatred.
Class envy.
But Dwight, you are the man with all the knowledge, what's behind the scenes, whose pension is actually bigger.
Well, listen, let's put it this way. Barack Obama's pension is an annuity guaranteed by the government of the United States. Barack Obama does not. I mean, Mitt Romney does not. He does not have the guarantee of the government of the United States to support his pension. So, in every aspect that you can possibly, if Barack Obama lives another 50 years, he gets that pension for another 50 years. Mitt Romney's money is going to run out because it's personal.
We're paying Obama's pension. I am paying Obama's pension,
Right, we are
but
all
we're
paying.
not.
I'm
we're
paying
not
Obama's
paying
pension.
That's right.
But
But anyway,
we're not paying. Mitt
Ladies
Romney's
and gentlemen,
pension.
but again, Benghazi lie,
Right.
pension lie.
Exactly.
And yet those two exchanges are shown in the mainstream media as if they're big scoring points for
But
Obama.
almost
He was
everything he
just
says is a lie.
He was just a bluffing bloviator at the Obama advanced the same falsehoods or lies that he did the last time about. He keeps mischaracterizing or lying about Romney's economic plan. And he just says it over and over, and it's so
Okay,
and this time he acted like so confident about it, like as if that was going to make it less false.
And he knows that the media is going to defend him
That's
on it and
that's
give
why
him a
he does
green
it.
light. But I
That's
want to
why he
move
does it.
on, but
Right.
very quickly, Nonie, you briefly wanted to say something. You had a thought?
Well, I was going to mention about tonight, just a few hours ago. I watched Obama's short speech and Mitt Romney. They were together
At the
this
Catholic
charity, and I see Obama. He doesn't look like he's happy with his position. I don't think the man is happy to be president of the United States. He made me feel.
Who does he want to be?
He made me feel that he feels he lost, and he said something that shocked me. He told Mitt Romney, and I don't think he was joking. Mitt, this is your middle name, but I cannot use my middle name. For the President of the United States, who laments he cannot use his name Hussein, which is a very Islamic name.
But he's implying that
lamenting-
American society is racist.
Of course, that's what he wants to say. So
But-
he's a victim of America
okay, right,
because
right.
as a president of the United States, he cannot declare he's a
Yeah.
Muslim.
So
he
he's
has a ring that has the word
Okay.
Allah on it.
Okay.
Why is he lying about himself? Why is he doing taqiyya
Okay.
against America, the Islamic taqiyya?
Okay, one second. So again, he's expressing hatred within even a joke of the United States.
Absolutely.
And with the other joke, it was class hatred.
Absolutely.
Just a second. Dwight has very patiently and nobly been silent.
I want to just say that tonight that Romney, however, in terms of the media and in terms of this, had one very, very funny line, and it was very accurate because it was true and got a big laugh, which is the way the press will characterize this Al Smith dinner is this way. Tonight, Barack Obama embraced by Catholics. Mitt Romney dines with the rich.
It's the same event.
That's it, same event. And
But
that's the
that's
way
how
the
the
media
media
will
will-
characterize
Yes.
it too. And the audience erupted in laughter
Yeah.
because it was true.
True.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nonie Darwish said taqiyya.
Yeah.
Some people think that Barack Obama is actually engaged in taqiyya.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Diane, educate our viewers, those who do not know, although I have a very educated audience. What is taqiyya, briefly?
Taqiyya, I was just telling Jamie the other day that I have dubbed Obama the taqiyya president because taqiyya...
Yeah, but you got that off of me.
I did not. The mandate is, it's the mandate in Sharia law to lie to promote Islamic jihad. Is that correct, Nonie?
Absolutely.
Okay. And they can mislead.
It's a commandment.
And that's maybe why Obama's always lying.
Yes, okay. And Obama lies to the American people to promote his terrorist economical policy.
Something about taqiyya also.
He lies about a lot of
eliminates
stuff,
the
but-
guilt because it's a commandment from God.
From God. Yes.
See, that's why Muslims do, when they do it, the culture of Islam, we feel totally comfortable with it. And I had a problem with that when I was a Muslim. I never felt guilty to say a white lie. I never felt guilty. Only when I came to America and I noticed that Americans are very honest. And I liked that. And I started, checking things like that in me because I never felt guilty. It was perfectly normal and honorable to lie about Islam, about defending Islam, saying you're not saying the truth about the hadith that says kill, and we would say it doesn't mean kill.
Thank you. We need to move on. One second. I want to ask a question. All of us agree that Obama engages in untruths.
Yes. Very comfortably.
Now, is it because he's just a liar in general? Or does this really have something to do, literally, with his respect and honoring of taqiyya? Or is that going too far? Dwight?
Well, this is a difficult question. I think he's a Marxist socialist. That's been his entire... And he also has a connection with the Muslim world that cannot be denied. The two are linked together, as Andrew McCarthy has written a great book, Grand Jihad. He's written this great book where the two are allied to destroy the United States of America, to actually destroy it. Obama represents the synthesis of the
both.
two. And he can, as he thought, he can, although I think many in the Islamic world don't care for Obama, because I don't think it works out well for him, but I think he is both.
He's both.
Okay.
And it makes him very dangerous.
Just very briefly, do you think it's actually taqiyya? There's a Muslim aspect to his untruths. You do, and Nonie, you do for sure.
Yes.
Culturally, okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because when I was a Muslim, I never thought that about the word taqiyya. It's the sheikhs themselves lie to us, the public.
Right.
Today, the sheikhs of Islam in Egypt today, the Muslim Brotherhood, are lying to the people, to Egyptian Muslims. They know that they are lying. Everybody knows everybody's lying, and nobody accuses anybody of lying because it's normal.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's a culture of lies.
now the double standards in our society about what religion can be laughed at and what religion can't be said anything about. How did I say about there as a Canadian?
About.
I said it right?
You said no. You
It's
said
okay.
about.
Go with the Canadian thing, it's fine.
It's okay. Please don't get upset.
right, okay.
You're in control of the show.
Okay.
We're all in the same boat. We're rooting for you.
Row your boat.
That's
I love the Canadian
completely
accent.
unnecessary.
About.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a filmmaker dragged out of his house in the middle of the night, and the message sent to the Muslim world is, you are right, we are sorry that we have somebody making a film that offended you.
That's right.
And yet at the same time, Hillary Clinton is howling and clapping at a musical that makes fun of the Mormon faith, and I think it was called The Book of Mormon.
That's it.
The other day, Whoopi Goldberg, I think it was just today or yesterday, was asking Ann Romney some questions about the Mormon faith, and actually quite offensive and condescending.
Very offensive.
Tell me a little bit about the double standards here. Would she ever have a Muslim sheikh on, or an imam or mufti, and start asking
questioning
him about Quranic
Islam.
verses and about its hatred of the unbelievers and of the Jews
No.
and of the Christians,
cowards.
etc.
They'll never do that.
Comment a little bit on who's a coward?
The liberals are cowards.
They're cowards. Let's talk a little bit about this Whoopi Goldberg thing. Use that as a hook to talk about the double standards in our society. Diane Zinn.
Well, the thing I found most offensive about that interview with Whoopi Goldberg was asking Ann Romney, you know, like, how are you qualified to grieve with the families of the dead soldiers because none of your sons served in the military?
Wow.
Like,
Right.
What most politicians, isn't it? Most of them, they don't have anybody in the military.
Yeah, and she knows she can talk like that because
Yeah.
Mormons are not going to start burning effigies
Right. That's
exactly
and threaten her
It was
life.
so insulting. I thought, well, what about Obama and his wife? I mean, they don't. He
was
doesn't.
never in the
I mean, what
Okay.
what kind of a point was that?
Dwight, what did you think?
Well, I mean, I agree.
You're a
100%.
fan of Whoopi Goldberg.
I worked with Whoopi, and I liked Whoopi on the set. It was fine.
Okay.
Although she put me through the third degree to make sure I wasn't a racist, and asked me all kinds of political questions, which was perfectly all right. I mean, she ran the set. She was the star of the.
Do you think OJ was guilty? Was that one of the questions?
No, she didn't say that.
Okay.
No, but we got along quite well. However, this was way out of bounds, and it was an attempt, as they always do on this program. This was an attempt to humiliate her, to put her on the spot. Although there's only 1% of the United States population that has any connection with the military. Certainly Barack Obama doesn't. And Barack Obama doesn't like the military. The thing about liberals, Bill Clinton loathed the military, which he put in a letter, and Barack Obama has attacked the United States and attacked the culture in the United States and has attacked the military prior to becoming president. At least Romney loves this country and the people who sacrifice their lives for it. Barack Obama says it now that he's president, never said it prior. And so...
Nonie, Darwish, thoughts on the Whoopi Goldberg episode?
Whoopi Goldberg and the liberals, they all say, we love compassion and understanding, and but they love compassion only to their own causes. They are brutal.
Yeah.
They are merciless. They love to humiliate people who don't agree with them. So this idea that liberals are more compassionate, I find it a joke.
Nonie, I'm sorry to confront you, but you seem to be beating around the bush about what you think about liberals. What do you really think?
Well, I
Okay,
think Whoopi is an angry woman. She's a bitter woman. She's an envious person. Whenever she opens her mouth, I hear, I'm appalled.
You've got to really start saying what you really think.
Yeah,
now.
absolutely.
Okay. Thank you, Nonie. We're out of time. We have 1 minute left. Ladies and gentlemen, please, you never cooperate when I ask you to be prophets. No double talk here. Romney and Obama, you say one word. Close or landslide, you say one word. A name and a word. Prediction, Diane.
Romney, landslide.
Romney close.
Romney close. May God bless us.
America.
America.
I'm going to violate the
You're
rules
right.
here. I don't want to upset my viewers, but I'm a little bit more pessimistic.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
leave it at
very,
that.
very worried about fraud in the elections. Watch the fraud in the elections.
Yeah, you got to watch it.
But I want Zinn to be right.
Okay, 5 seconds.
I'm right.
Did anybody want to say something where I censored you or you didn't say what you wanted to say?
No.
Well, it's going to go on Wiley's show.
About. Say it. About.
Okay,
About.
ladies and gentlemen, there's a new way
About.
we end the Glazov Gang each episode. Everybody's
Oh.
fists in. 1, 2, 3, and then we say Glazov Gang, okay?
Glazov
1, 2,
Gang!
Gang! See you next week.